Good morning, hockey fans. This is Steven Heisler with HeisHockey.com, the Victorious Hockey Company, and the Junior Hockey Discussion Group on Facebook. Today is Thursday, February 16th, 2023. This is the Junior Hockey Morning Show. We are on the World Sports Broadcasting Network, WSBN.TV, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and hopefully this morning on your phone, on your laptop, on your iPad, or on your computer, or even on your TV. Good morning. Hope that you guys had a great day last night and a great day yesterday. We had some fun. It's funny how within the USHL, we've been kind of laughing about all the road teams winning games over and over again. Fargo decided to throw a wrench into that whole concept last night. They beat Sioux Falls 4-2 at home. About time that we had a winner at home in the USHL. In the North American Hockey League, Maine makes the trip down to the big town of Boston tonight to face the Generals. That should be a good game, maybe. Those two get together. Usually it's probably more like AA hockey. That wasn't nice. Got a lot of negative feedback and positive feedback about yesterday's show and article. That was exciting. Did not hear from my good friend Alex Curious. Thought for sure that he would be ringing me up to let me have it. Didn't happen. Frankenfeld didn't call me. Bill McCosha didn't call me. I was kind of a pariah yesterday. No one wanted to talk to me. That's going to happen from time to time. But that's kind of like why we do this, right? Why we are on the show in the morning. Why we talk about junior hockey pretty much for my entire life for the last 28 years. Because it is what we do. We want to try to make it better for the kids. Bottom line, that's the goal every single day. We want to make junior hockey a fun and enjoyable and a way for young boys to kind of mature into being young gentlemen. And along the way, have some fun, develop, be better players, and mostly be better humans. And for the most part, with that big picture in mind, I think we're getting that job done. A lot of operators and people and leagues don't want to do things the right way. Maybe that's 5% of the entire spectrum. It's not the bulk of people, but those 5% sure make a lot of noise, sure make a lot of trouble for the rest of us. That's all right. We're going to keep identifying those guys. We're going to keep doing things the right way for the right reasons all the time, regardless of the cost. It's kind of just what I do. It's not really a mission. It's not a biblical principle. But the idea here is to maybe create somewhat of a legacy of content that my kids can look back on, that your kids can look back on, and realize, you know what, this is what junior hockey is supposed to be about. This is what development is about. This is what becoming a young gentleman is about. Let's get into today's show a little bit more. Today's topic, we printed this on Heis Hockey a few different times, but I wanted to do a show about it because we're going to add some flavor to it. We're going to talk about food today. Food. The 10 best must-stop-the-bus stops in the United States. Tommy and I travel a little bit for this game and for Sonia's music. And when we come across one of these stops, we're going to stop the car or the van or whatever we're driving. The bus trips with the boys are one of the most sacred traditions of junior hockey across the continent. Although some teams get to board airliners, Atlanta, Anchorage, Fairbanks, Kenai, Most junior programs still load up the bus and roll. There's kids crossing the country and with mom and dad's car. I mean, in hockey, we move around, we travel, we get going. Thursdays, we're rocking and rolling. That's pretty much year round, right? Even during the off season, we have showcases and camps and developmental opportunities and a lot of road trips with hockey. So keeping the boys fed is never going to be an easy job. These kids eat a lot of food. And meals are often just snacks along the way. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's bad. Fast food generally is not going to be good. But you can find something good along the way. Where the bus stops, or the station wagon, or the SUV stops, is always going to be up to the driver and the coaches and the parents. But if the boys get a chance to insist, below or today are the best places to make it happen. Here's the list. 10-1. Number 10, Love's. All across the United States and Canada. With more than 450 locations in 39 states, Love's has a way of always getting into the travel picture. Family owned and operated since 1964, Love's continues to be a convenient stop for teams across the country. All right. We stop at Love's. Number 9, Pilot Flying J. These were separate. Now they're together. Holy matrimony and truck stop heaven. Pilot Flying J is the largest operator of travel centers and travel plazas in North America, with more than 650 locations throughout the United States and Canada. The full-size locations often feature a 24-hour Denny's, while all have some of the best coffee in the business. Number 9, Lodi Travel Center in Lodi, Ohio, just west of Akron. They have a Country Pride, a Burger King, a Starbucks, Popeyes, Country Store. You can get a good meal at the Lodi Travel Center in Lodi, Ohio. Common stop in the USHL for guys going to and from Youngstown. Number 7, Welcome's Petrol in Racine, Wisconsin, right between Milwaukee and Chicago. They have an Iron Skillet, one of the best in the country, and a Danish bakery. Stop here once, you'll go back over and over again. Number 6, Trails Travel Center in Albert Lea, Minnesota. Love Albert Lea. So does Barry Soskin. It's going to be hard to pass up Trails. They got a Skull Tavern. Perfect place for a pre- and post-game meal. Number 5, Morris Travel Center, Morris, Illinois. Who's really hungry? 24-hour restaurant called the R Place. Been there since 1967. I'll be older than your parents. Bakery, pastries, and I challenge you to try the Ethel Burger. 4-pound Goliath. Take you days to skate that off. Number 4, Iowa 80 truck stop in Walcott, Iowa. The world's largest truck stop. It's a super mall. 50-foot long salad bar. Go ahead, knock that out, boys. Put a team in there that salad bar is toast. Number 3, personal favorite, one of our best ones, Buc-ee's, Texas and southeastern United States. When in Texas, do what the Texans do, and that means Buc-ee's. Now they have locations in Alabama, Georgia, here in Florida. Shocker. If you can't find something to eat at Buc-ee's, you're not really hungry. They got everything. Now we're going to get personal. Clearwater Travel Plaza, Clearwater, Minnesota. On the road between St. Cloud and the cities is a Petro with a Nelson's Brothers restaurant. They have donuts the size of goalie gloves, fritter bread, pizza, ridiculous meatloaf, just insane. Every player is going to want more. If you're there in the morning, get the fritter French toast. It'll leave some meat on your bones. Last one, It's a good one. I don't know how often you get to Texas. I spent a lot of time in Texas. Found this little gem just outside of Corpus Christi, Interstate 37, Taqueria Vareta in Mathis, Texas. It's about a half mile off Interstate 37. It's not a pretty place. Can use a lot of repairs on the outside. It looks like a dump. Okay, it's a dump on the outside. You walk in. The staff is amazingly kind. Somewhat bilingual. I say somewhat, but if you are in Texas, someone's going to know Spanish on the bus. You'll get your order in, and you better sit back and relax. The food is ridiculous. Your players will walk out happy. The staff is polite and friendly. It's authentic. It's not Tex-Mex. It's real Mex, fairly priced, big portions. And whatever you do, don't go in there and come out without drinking the lemonade. Now, I can't even have the lemonade anymore because they don't have a diet version. I have to get that from Chick-fil-A. But that lemonade at that place is the real deal. They got like little Mexican girls in the back squeezing lemons and making a mess of things, having a good time while doing it. Great tacos, great enchiladas, great fajitas, great burritos, and good breakfast as well. So tell me in the comments today, where is your favorite bus stop? Where is your favorite must stop on a road trip? I want to see it. Challenge me. Give us something that's going to break this list. So tomorrow we have our 5 worst of something. That should be fun. We'll think about that today. Something fresh. Could do the 5 worst referees in the North American Hockey League. That'll get me in trouble again. They'll probably all quit afterwards. Can't have that. Speaking of referees, boys, you're 19 years old. And you're playing in your second year in the 3HL. You're probably not going to go to Division I. You're probably not going to play in the National Hockey League. So why not change it up a little bit? Stay involved in the game. In your 20 year, flip it from paying to play to getting paid to be a referee. You are the guys that we need in this game. Don't go and make a butt out of yourself because you're mad you didn't make it to the USHL. But I promise you, if you're a 19-year-old player in Tier 3, you got a better chance of making it to the National Hockey League as a referee than you ever will as a skater. Just the way it is. Something to think about, something to consider. There's good programs out there. Contact the North American Hockey League office if you're from the 3HL. Easy. You can be certified and done and ready to go before the start of next season. You guys have an advantage. You understand the game. You know how to skate. This is a major problem for us. We need more of you guys to step up. We need more real hockey guys to be referees. No more figure skaters. No more rainbow worshipers. Enough of this. Let's get some real good kids in there to take over this game and do a better job. Tommy, a little bit of a rant at the end. Let's call it a day. My coffee's teed up. Thank you, Alex, for my cup. Thank you, Bustelo Company, for waking me up. I rhymed. Again, we hope that you enjoy your morning coffee and have a great